talk about Mailbox, the first thing is we start with a D20-MX and two masters. So the first step is to find out what applications we need to enable. In order to understand that, we have to understand the overall functionality of Mailbox. The idea of Mailbox came from a situation where you've got two masters and they want to share information from one master to the other master, but there is no direct link between them. Or the two masters control the same field devices and they want to share who's in control. And both masters and the RTU have to know about that status, that who has the ability to control these shared resources in the substation. So normally the masters are talking through a DPA, and that DPA is communicating constantly with the WIN database. And what we will do is we will take a piece of information from the WIN database that belongs to Mailbox and then map it into the first master. Now, when the first master has a status change in it, it can send it to it through its DPA, through the WIN database, the other DPA to the second master, and that information will be available there. So the second application we need to enable is B009, which is your Mailbox DTA, or Data Translation Application. The capability of Mailbox DTA is it can change a digital output to a digital input. It can change an analog output to a digital input. It can change an analog output to a counter. It also can change an analog output to an analog input. Okay? And it will constantly communicate and update its points. So whenever it detects a change in the source, which is the output point, it will change the target, which is the input point. And through the DPAs that are constantly monitoring the WIN database, it will get an update to the masters. Of course, the masters are constantly polling this digital input through periodic monitoring or through on-demand monitoring. In order to see the changes, the last application that we will need to enable is B014. B014 basically will communicate with the WIN database, and through the westmain port, it will connect to our sgconfig terminal and then show us the activity of the points in the sgconfig terminal. Okay,